It's been a long time since I've uploaded to this channel. Just haven't got the time recently. A lot of work. My fishing hasn't really sort of allowed me the time to get out and do any filming. But I've just sort of decided to revive it a little bit, try and do a bit more, get it back up and running. And today we're going to do a bit of rudd fishing. Anyone who sort of follows my social media would have seen the last week that I had some really nice rudd. I had 6 2-pounders in a day and a rake of sort of pound and a halfers. So this week I'm back. I decided to bring my mate Rob with me today. He's brought the camera. He's going to help me out and do a little bit of filming for me. He's allowed me a bit more space to do some fishing rather than worry about the filming stuff. We're not going to go super technical today. It's really simple. We're fishing a waggler with bread flake and that's it. We haven't needed anything else. That's the way we've been catching them. So we're at the best part of the day, really early morning at the moment. It's a beautiful day, really sunny, no wind. We're going to crack straight on and see if we can't get a fish pretty quickly. Well, I did say earlier that we're here for big rudd. I've literally been fishing less than 5 minutes. First proper bite, had a few little knocks and bits like that I couldn't hit. First proper bite, and look at that for a rudd. 2 pounds and 1 ounce. Now, some people will fish a season, many seasons for a fish of that size, but with this venue it's just ridiculous. You know, the amount of 2-pounders in here is just unbelievable, and to have a 2-pounder first cast within 5 minutes of fishing is just, you couldn't ask for any more. But we know there's a lot bigger in here, which is even more ridiculous. You know, fish that are more than double this size, and if you look at that fish there and imagine something double as big, it's just ridiculous. So we're going to get this back and carry on fishing, because like I said, we've only been fishing less than 5 minutes. And who knows, by the end of the day we could have rakes of 2-pounders or even something twice as big. scorching hot. It's probably about 11 AM now. We've just taken a little break. We were sort of cooking in the heat, so we decided to go and have a little sit down in the lodge, have some lunch, and then come back to it sort of refreshed. And I come back, first put in, and what did you know? Another 2-pounder. This one's £2.7, which I think is my biggest for today now. It just beggars belief, like, to sort of just put a drop in and have a 2-pounder almost every time I've had a bite. It's just unheard of. I've never known rudd fishing like it, and I still don't think we just scratched the surface. If we're catching 2-pounders for fun, you know, when we start hitting the real big ones, the 3s and the 4s, God knows, like, you know. So I'm going to put this one back and just see if we can get a bigger one. So we're sort of halfway through the day now, and to be honest, we've had a wicked day's fishing so far. We've caught plenty of big rudd, loads over £2, and that is just, you know, brilliant fishing by anyone's sort of standards. But it's got really hot now. We're sort of sitting out cooking in the sun. My forehead's probably bright red. I'm going to sort of take this opportunity while it's really hot, sort of reset and refuel, get some food, get some drink, top up on sun cream, and just relax for a little while, because it's been hard work. And to be honest, the fishing hasn't been fantastic when it's been this hot. So as we all know, like, we're aiming for that sort of second half of the day now, where the sun sort of starts to dip, starts to cool a little bit, and hopefully the fish come back on. So we want to be ready and raring to go for that. So we're going to get, you know, food, plenty of drink, and get ready for the second part. Well, unfortunately, I think conditions have sort of stopped play. Where we was catching the fish from earlier has sort of been covered up. There's a lot of sort of floating weed and scum that sort of popped up over the day, and it's making presentation of a bait almost impossible. And even if you are getting bites, you're not seeing them because the float can't go under because of all the weed. So I think we're going to call it a day there. We've had a really good day, and I'd rather sort of end it on a high note than sort of struggle for the last little bit and sort of end up frustrated and leave it on a negative note. But, you know, this isn't the end of this venue for me this year. There's some real big fish in here, and I really want to catch one of them before the summer's out. So I'm going to keep you updated in sort of future videos, and sort of really endeavour to try and keep this a bit more regular and not leave such a massive gap between them. So hopefully next time you see me, I'll be back here and I'll have one of those 4-pounders.